The potential problem we see is that the wire on the striker on the hood will wear, and with excessive wear it could become detached from the latch, and therefore the hood will open during driving. Whilst you're driving you won't be able to see, and that could cause a lot of problems for an accident potentially.
If this was original equipment, we would absolutely have a recall. We
understood there were counterfeit parts on the market. We wanted to understand their performance. When we put them through a series of tests, standard tests we use at GM-Holden, we found that the performance of the parts were well below our requirements, and that caused us a lot of concern.
The striker wire is really critical to hold the hood closed, and it latches in so that it basically doesn't fly up when you're driving.
We've done the hood slam testing, which simulates hood opening and closing for the customer. We tested to 10 years of service, and for getting durability and robustness, we double that to make it 20 years of service for our customers. We found that with the non-genuine parts, they failed really early, well before the 10-year exposure that we would test our normal parts to. But we also did striker wire strength, so how it attaches onto the hood, the strength it takes to remove the wire from the hood. We found that the performance was a lot lower than our standard original equipment. We also did pedestrian protection testing, so looking at head strike into the hood itself. We saw a degradation in performance for head impact performance if there was a pedestrian impact with a crash scenario. So any part that's copied and not made with the right material specification or designed in the right way certainly is susceptible to performance degradation. So what will happen is that things will wear earlier. Anything that's required to be locked down and latched, if that's an inferior product, you could have problems similar to what we saw on the hood. We put thousands and thousands of man hours and millions of dollars of capital into our design, development and validation and tooling of our components, and we know that they're right for our conditions for our customers. We know that copy parts, they don't understand what we do and why we do it, and there's always this risk of getting inferior performance.
It's a huge concern because we're worried that the parts that are coming in through the aftermarket are not always tested to the same rigour as we do in the automotive industry, and that consumers' safety could be compromised as a result.
There's been incidents in service where hoods have opened during driving, so it's something that makes us very concerned when we see a performance characteristic like that. So it is possible.
Whoa!